Yo, what up? Welcome to Feelin' It Fridays, where I share with you some of the songs that I'm feeling that are making me dance, that are giving me inspiration, in hopes that I will expose you to new sounds, new artists, and new ways that maybe want to inspire your dance like these songs have inspired my dance. This track is entitled Soul Music by my brother, Seven Davis Jr. I've been a fan of his music for a really long time, and if you haven't heard of him, this is a great introductory song for you to check out and listen to. This is off of his Prince Michael EP, which has, I guess, another side to it, which is a Prince Michael tribute. And that song is also kind of in the same lane as this, so both songs are awesome. I'm choosing to share soul music because I'm gonna pick one, why not? So this song starts out with a couple of elements that just drive the energy forward right off the bat. The kick drum gets you going forward on the floor with a pickup by a snare that's kind of syncopated to push the end of the bar, end of the measure, to where you're constantly going forward and stepping on the good foot, as I would call it, when the one comes back around. The sound that kind of is filling in the odd space right from the beginning, which is this rhythmic kind of shake type of sound or tinny type sound, to me sounds very much like a berimbau. And I know this instrument well, considering my love for capoeira and the study of it, as well as using the berimbau as an element, as a part of the music production that I create a lot of the times. Even if it's not a standout, in your face, in the front type of instrument or rhythmic component, it creates a lot of energy, and I think that's just by the nature of what the instrument is. Maybe I'm totally wrong and that's not what this is in this song. If it is, dope, I love it. It provides the right kind of vibe right from the gate. The next segment of the song, as after you get past what is considered probably the mix-in point, is you get this nice, bright, open hi-hat that almost seems like it never ends, because the next hat comes and the next hat comes, and this tss, tss, tss is just full of energy. It's bright, it's happy. It makes you smile because the bass line comes in just walking you along this road of, hey, everything's gonna feel all right. It's soulful, it's jazzy, and then right as you're walking into this euphoric wonderland of vibes, this Rhodes, or maybe it's a Wurlitzer, or maybe it's like a synthetic version of one or the other, or maybe even kind of like an organ sound. I can't really put my finger on it because maybe it's an effect that Seven did or something, but it's just the melodic line that not only keeps you smiling, but now gives you a warm sense inside, to where you automatically want to share this vibe with somebody else. You're instantly no longer in a solo space with your movement, but now you're feeling like somebody else should be here with me. And that vibe with that melody, that bass line, and those bright hats with that driving kick, that gets you going in a good place. And that melody that's coming from that piano, roadie, organy type sound also sets the stage to where it becomes infectious. This is one of those things that makes you hum a song and leave you kind of forever stuck with that song in your head until you hear another song, or sometimes you can't get out of your head for a few days, and it's that good feeling, hopefully, where you keep humming it or keep whistling it and you're good with it. You pick it up, it's catchy. You know, for lack of a better term, it feels poppy, but obviously it's not. And I think that's analogous to what Seven does with his vocal treatment as well, is to where it gives you a sense of church inside of the soul, to where it's feel good, but it's catchy, and it's something you want to repeat because it has that kind of humanistic vibe to it. And then we come into the actual vocal, and there's so many dope things to say about this vocal, because that's really what carries you out for the rest of the song. Without giving you too much into the obvious, the song's about soul music and how it saved his life. I mean, the love of soul music, for the love of soul music. Those lyrics are dope. We can all identify with it. I mean, and if you're not into soul music and it's something foreign to you, I definitely recommend checking out soul music. And without sounding cliche, it could really change your life, because there is something about the melodies, the lyrics, the way the human spirit takes over and is translated through soul music, mostly through vocal song, that really can't be imagined by other music. When it comes to a dance perspective, you might have a different affinity as the way you move when identifying with the vocalist or the singer-songwriter, and to be able to express movement that conveys the soulfulness of what they're delivering in their performance. So now we actually get to the vocal treatment itself. 7 chooses really interesting textures, effects, flangers, chorus, filter sweeps, all these things to make the actual verses sound really unique. On top of him modulating his own vocal cords, or him just deciding to sing something in falsetto versus dropping back down into maybe his normal register or whatever. He keeps it interesting. You get a really cool sense of electronic production inside of what you would consider more a natural soulful aspect. His harmonies are really interesting. Something that I feel like I've heard Seven do a lot is he creates these harmonies in the lower and mid frequency ranges to create a sense of warmth. And you'll hear me say it time and time again that warmth inside of instrumentation is something I really like, and a lot of it is because I'm listening to music at a club where the speakers can give you that frequency and it can be felt, not just heard. And his vocal harmonies choosing to resonate or be more loud in that frequency range is such an interesting choice for a vocalist. And to me, it's like, it's pretty unique in terms of what he does with his production as well as his vocal production and arrangement choices. On top of that, he's also kind of adding and applying those different effects that he's done with his verses, and the whole package is just really interesting. You don't get bored of it. It's clear, concise, and it's grooving. And overall, the song just makes you feel like your movement needs to be shared. Some songs I feel like I want to lock myself away in a room and just experiment and move and find the little nuances in the songs. This song makes me feel like I need to be at a club with a good group of dancers in a cypher where I can share and we can get in the groove and we don't have to spend 5 million years wrecking a solo in the cypher. We're in, we're exchanging, we're out, we're in, we're exchanging, we're out. We're being creative off of one another and not necessarily trying to find every little single balance point that we can beat kill or snare hit or whatever the case may be. This song is a social song. It's about soul music, and I can tell that it infects me in a soulful way. And I think that if you're to check out this song, you should definitely do so with a friend and get down, or 5 friends and get down, because this song will do it to you. Seven Davis Jr. killed this EP, the Prince of Michael EP. This song, Soul Music. Check them out. I hope you like it. If you're feeling this video the way that I'm feeling this song and you want to hear more, comment, like, subscribe, and more will come at you. I appreciate it. Peace.